StoryCorps is a place where anyone can tell their story. Whether someone is famous or not, their story matters. Traveling is an amazing way to see other cultures and have new experiences, but sometimes there can be unexpected bumps in the road. My mom, Kelly Bartlam, has traveled all around the world, and she is here today to talk about what her experiences were like as a traveler. So tell me how many places you've traveled to.
Oh gosh, I don't know, but quite a few. We've been everywhere from Botswana and Zambia and South Africa and Zimbabwe to Costa Rica and Australia and Turkey and Italy and Belize, Honduras. I mean, there's quite a few. And each one had its own adventure, from Costa Rica staying on the side of an active volcano to Botswana staying in a tented camp where lions were walking between the tents at night. Yeah, so each country had its own adventure for sure.
Would you say that there was one time that you went traveling that had more adventures or more things that you did?
I don't know if more things that we did, but definitely there was this one place on the Osa Peninsula in Costa Rica where it was the most unique way to get to somewhere, and it involved flights, little planes, and gravel runways, and a truck to pick us up, and we had to go over a bridge with crocodiles under it. Then we had to get into a boat, and we had to boat up the coast, and then they dropped us off, and we had to hike into some bungalows. So that was probably the most interesting trip into one of our places.
What was your most interesting trip without me?
Oh, goodness. Probably Fiji. I spent about a month in Fiji when I was younger and went from island to island. So we were island hopping. It was called a barefoot cruise, where it was a boat of maybe 22 people, and we went from island to island and snorkeled. And we went to a village, which was the last known village to be a cannibal village. I met a local who took me out horseback riding and really just had a really good time. So my travels went back quite a long way, but that was probably one of the more adventurous ones when I was a kid.
Yeah, you seem to have a lot of adventures. Would you say that traveling is one of your favorite things to do because of that?
Yeah, I think it gives me the opportunity to see the world and have adventures in different countries and really get to know people. Take the opportunity to learn their language and find out what makes their area of the world a beautiful place to them.
What was one time during your travels that things didn't go as planned?
One time we traveled to Vietnam, and you were about 5 years old at the time. We were sitting down to dinner, and where we chose to eat, all the tables were communal tables, and in comes a group of, well, I guess they were gang members. They had tattoos from head to toe, and the main gang member sat beside you. Within a few seconds, he's nudging you, and we didn't even know what he wanted, and then he picked up crayons and started coloring with you.
Well, what were some of the thoughts that went through your head at that moment?
Should I grab a camera, or should I grab you? And I chose neither. First of all, don't think I should take a picture of a gang member. Second of all, grabbing you. No, you know what? Let's just believe in the good in people.
Did that experience at all change the way you thought about traveling?
No, it just made it so that it added weight to the fact that I do believe that everybody, whether they're tattooed from head to toe or whatever, they're all good people inside, and it just confirmed what I already knew. And hey, the two of you had a great time coloring, and I'm pretty sure I could find that picture somewhere in your travel book.